Have you ever felt like you're losing control? Right when you need to be at your best? Ever noticed how your mind creates problems that don't even exist? Today, I'm going to share with you 5 practical steps to help you manage your emotions and build a truly prosperous life. But first, let's talk about 5 life lessons and 5 tough truths that changed my life and could transform yours too. Asterisk 5 Life LESS Owens Life Lesson 1. You don't control the world, but you do control your reactions. How many times have you tried to control everything around you? People's actions, the weather, your work results, your kids' behavior, or what people say about you. But here's the truth. The more you try to control the outside world, the more frustrated and anxious you feel. Because life is unpredictable, but there's one place where your control is real, inside yourself. When you learn to control how you react, you create emotional freedom. The world can be chaotic, but your mind doesn't have to follow that chaos. Your emotional reactions are the foundation where your choices grow. React with peace, and you'll create solutions. React with anxiety, and you'll create more problems. Life. Lesson 2. Feelings are not commands. They are signals. How many times have you felt anger and thought you had to yell? Or felt fear and thought you had to run away? Or felt sadness and thought you had to isolate yourself? No, your feelings don't control you. They simply point to where something inside you needs attention. Anger might mean your boundaries have been crossed. Fear might be reminding you to prepare. Sadness might be telling you to slow down and take care of yourself. No feeling is good or bad on its own. They're like dashboard lights in your car warning you, but not steering for you. Life. Lesson 3. Prosperity comes from clarity, not speed. Society tells us that the busier we are, the more successful we'll be. But real prosperity comes from a clear heart and a clear mind. Think about it. How many people do you know who are always running from task to task, but still feel empty, exhausted, and unfulfilled? Rushing steals your presence, and it's in presence that you find your best answers. The calmer you are, the clearer your path becomes. Opportunities reveal themselves in stillness, not in hurry. Life lesson 4. Fear can stop you or teach you. You can choose to be a prisoner of fear or a student of it. When fear shows up, instead of running, try asking, what is this here to teach me? Most people freeze or flee. But those who stop to listen find wisdom where they thought there was only danger. Fear can teach you your limits, your vulnerabilities, and where you need to prepare better. It's not your enemy. It's your coach. Life lesson 5. Inner peace is worth more than outer approval. We spend our lives chasing validation, trying to meet people's expectations, follow society's rules, and earn approval from others. But at the end of the day, when you lay your head on your pillow, the voice that matters is the one inside your own heart. You can please the whole world and still be at war with yourself. Or you can disappoint others and still fall asleep in peace. Your inner peace is your most precious treasure. If you don't find peace within yourself, no amount of approval out there will ever be enough. Real freedom is found in the quiet moments, when you stop fighting against who you really are. Asterisk 5. Hard TRs Oots 1. No one's coming to save you emotionally. It hurts to realize this, but it's the truth you need to hear if you want to grow. So many people spend their lives waiting. waiting for a relationship to make them feel complete, waiting for their parents to finally give them the love they never received, waiting for a therapist, a friend, a mentor to fix the pain inside. But here's the reality. The rescue mission is your own. Yes, people can support you, guide you, walk beside you, but they can't walk the path for you. If you expect someone to fill your emotional emptiness, you'll forever be a hostage to their presence or their absence. The moment you say, "I am responsible for my peace, my healing, my growth," is the moment you stop waiting for permission to live fully. Ask yourself right now, what am I waiting for? Who am I expecting to solve my emotional struggles? What small step can I take today to own my healing? Hard truth 2. Life won't wait for your emotional balance. You keep telling yourself, "When I feel ready, I'll start my business. When I'm less anxious, I'll pursue my dream. When I feel confident, I'll speak up." But life doesn't pause until your mind feels calm. Opportunities won't wait for your fear to go away. The people who need your ideas won't wait for you to feel 100% ready. The life you dream of won't wait until you feel brave. Courage doesn't come first, action does. When you move forward despite the fear, your mind starts to catch up. And every step builds the clarity and confidence you were waiting for. If you wait for perfect emotional conditions, you'll still be stuck a year from now, and you'll be saying, "Maybe next year." When I feel better, what's one thing you've been postponing because you're waiting to feel ready? What if you did it afraid? Hard truth 3. Your mind creates your worst enemies. Your brain is like a movie projector, and most of the horror movies playing in your head were written by you. Think about how many nights you lost sleep imagining worst-case scenarios. How many opportunities you missed because you assumed you'd fail. How many moments of joy you didn't enjoy because your mind said, "This won't last." The truth is, your mind is not always telling the truth. It's just doing what it was wired to do. Protect you from danger. But in the modern world, most of the danger is imagined. The enemy isn't life itself. It's the story you're telling yourself about life. Freedom comes when you realize you don't have to believe every thought you think. You can notice your thoughts like clouds in the sky, passing by without needing to follow them. Ask yourself, which thoughts today made me feel small or stuck? What if I just noticed them and chose not to engage? Your mind can be your prison or your sanctuary, but you hold the key. Hard truth 4. Resisting pain only makes it worse. Let's be honest, no one likes feeling sad, anxious, angry, or afraid. So what do? We distract ourselves. We stay busy. We numb the pain with food, work, scrolling, alcohol, or relationships. We tell ourselves, "I'll deal with this later." But pain doesn't disappear when ignored. It just hides and grows stronger in the shadows. Emotions are like waves. The more you try to block them, the more forceful they become. Healing happens when you let yourself feel. Not to drown in the emotion, but to ride the wave until it passes. Sadness won't break you. Anger won't define you. Fear won't paralyze you unless you run from them. Ask yourself, what am I running from emotionally? What would happen if I stopped resisting and simply felt it? Facing your emotions is the beginning of your freedom. Avoidance is what keeps you stuck. Hard truth. 5. Emotional prosperity comes before material prosperity. You could have the dream job, the fancy car, the perfect house. But if you don't have peace inside, none of it will satisfy you. Money and success amplify who you already are. If you're anxious, success won't calm you. If you're empty, wealth won't fill you. If you're chasing approval, fame won't give you self-worth. True prosperity is alignment when your outer life reflects your inner peace. Emotionally healthy people make smarter financial and life decisions. They don't spend impulsively to fill a void. They build, create, share, and grow because they are already whole. So if you're chasing financial success, career growth, or better relationships, ask yourself, am I building on a foundation of peace or chaos? Am I trying to succeed to prove something to others or to serve from a full heart? Prosperity that lasts comes from the inside out. Start there. 5 practical steps to take control of your emotions. Step 1. Notice your emotional state. Before reacting to anything, pause. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? It sounds simple, but most people don't do this. Instead, they react, automatically driven by anger, fear, frustration, or stress, without realizing what's behind their actions. Self-awareness is your first line of defense. You can't manage what you refuse to notice. When you notice your feelings, you give yourself a moment of clarity. You shift from "I am angry" to "I am experiencing anger right now." That small shift creates space for better choices. Try this today. Before answering that difficult email, stop and feel. Before arguing with your partner, stop and feel. Before reacting on social media, stop and feel. Your emotions are visitors, not permanent residents. Step 2. Breathe before you react. Your breath is the bridge between impulse and wisdom. When something triggers you, whether it's a rude comment, bad news, or a stressful situation, your nervous system prepares to fight, freeze, or flee. But you can interrupt that reaction with one simple habit: breathing. Take a slow, deep breath. Feel your body soften. Let your mind pause before it jumps into defense mode. That pause creates space. And in that space, you can choose: react with anger, respond with peace. Your breath gives your brain time to switch from survival mode to conscious decision-making. You don't control the world, but in that breath, you control your next move. Step 3. Choose the value you want to protect. Every situation is a chance to protect what really matters to you. So when you feel triggered, ask yourself, what do I want to protect in this moment? Is it your peace of mind, your respect for yourself and others, your relationship with a loved one? Or is it just your ego trying to win an argument? Example, when your partner criticizes you, do you protect your pride by attacking back or protect your relationship by listening calmly? When your child tests your patience, do you protect your need for control or protect their sense of safety by responding with kindness? Your values guide your actions. When your emotions try to take over, act from your values, and your life aligns with your best self, not your worst impulses. Step 4. Act with intention, not impulse. Impulse is fast, but often leads to regret. Intention is slower, but builds a better life. When you act on impulse, you react to the moment without thinking about the future. You say things you later wish you hadn't. You make choices that hurt you or others. But when you act with intention, you pause to ask, what am I creating with this action? Am I creating connection or conflict, growth or damage, peace or chaos? Intentional actions don't always feel good in the moment, but they create long-term results that feel right. Try this. Before you act, pause and ask, if I look back at this moment tomorrow, will I be proud of how I handled it? Step 5. Build habits that protect your peace. Your emotional balance doesn't just depend on the big moments. It's built in the small daily habits you practice when life is calm. Silence, gratitude, movement, reading, prayer, journaling, quality time with people who lift you up, time in nature, unplugging from the noise of the world. These simple habits strengthen your mind and heart. So when life gets hard, and it will, you already have a peaceful foundation to stand on. You don't build emotional resilience during the storm. You build it when the skies are clear. Ask yourself, what daily habits are feeding my peace? What habits are draining it? Building a prosperous life from the inside out. Your reality starts where your mind lives. What you focus on expands. What you nurture grows. If your mind lives in fear, your life will reflect anxiety. If your mind lives in clarity and peace, your life will reflect purpose and abundance. Most people believe their external circumstances define their happiness. But the truth is reversed. Your inner state shapes your outer life. You've probably met people who seem to have everything: money, status, recognition, but still feel lost, anxious, or empty. And you've also met people who live simply but radiate peace, joy, and purpose. The difference? The stories they tell themselves daily. Ask yourself, what narrative am I feeding my mind every morning? Am I starting the day with gratitude or complaints? Am I imagining possibilities or rehearsing fears? Prosperity is not luck, it's clarity plus action plus consistency. Abundance in life, whether emotional, financial, or relational, is not some mystical force that randomly chooses people. It's the natural consequence of clarity about what matters, action aligned with your values, and consistency in your habits. Clarity keeps you on track when distractions come. Action moves your life forward even when you feel afraid. Consistency makes your efforts build momentum over time. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep moving calmly, intentionally, and consistently. Stop outsourcing your happiness. Too often, we tie our happiness to things we can't control. I'll be happy when I get that promotion. I'll be at peace when my partner changes. I'll feel complete when I have more followers, more money, more success. But life doesn't work that way. When your joy depends on things outside of you, you'll always feel unstable, because the outside world is unstable. Real happiness is built when you anchor yourself in what you can control: your mindset, your habits, your responses, your daily focus. Your life is built one small decision at a time. Big transformations are made of small daily choices. Choosing to pause before reacting. Choosing to work on your dream even when you're tired. Choosing to speak kindly to yourself when you fail. Choosing to be present with the people you love. Don't underestimate the power of the small steps taken daily build a life you're proud of. The question is, what kind of life are your daily choices creating right now? If you repeated today's choices for the next year, would you be closer to the life you want or farther away? A prosperous life is an intentional life. Prosperity is not just about having more. It's about being more present, more aligned, more alive. You prosper when you protect your peace, nurture your relationships, serve others with your gifts, build something meaningful with your life. And all of that starts with your mind, not the world outside. Your emotions are not obstacles, they are guides. Your thoughts are not your enemies, they are signals. Your life is not happening to you, it's happening through you. You can stay where you are, or build the life you really want. Right now, you have a choice. You can keep living on autopilot, reacting to life, letting your emotions run your day, feeling trapped by fear, doubt, and insecurity. Or you can choose a new way, a life where your mind works for you, not against you. A life where peace is your foundation and prosperity grows from within. A life where your actions reflect your values, not your impulses. The question is not if you'll face challenges. You will. The question is, how will you respond when life gets hard? Your power is in your response. You may not control your circumstances. You may not control other people. But you always control how you show up. And the way you show up shapes your reality. Will you show up with clarity or confusion? With peace or panic? With purpose or passivity? It's your call. Change happens one decision at a time. Right now, take one step. Not a perfect step. Not a huge step. Just one intentional step toward the life you know you're capable of living. Maybe it's pausing before reacting today. Maybe it's journaling what you're grateful for tonight. Maybe it's having a hard conversation tomorrow with kindness and courage. Maybe it's finally starting that project you've been putting off because of fear. Whatever it is, choose it, own it, walk it, and remember, you are not alone. Everyone struggles with their emotions. Everyone faces resistance when trying to change, but those who transform their lives are not the ones who avoid struggle. They're the ones who keep going anyway. You're not behind. You're not broken. You're just on the journey. And every step you take with awareness is already changing your story. Before you go, take this with you. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment. Your future is built right now in your next thought, your next breath, your next action. Protect your peace. Lead with your values. Build your life from the inside out. If this message spoke to you, share it with someone who needs it. Let's spread clarity, peace, and conscious living in a noisy world. If this message helped you today, take a second to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you'll never miss another conversation like this one. And if you know someone who's struggling right now, someone who's feeling overwhelmed by their emotions, share this video with them. You never know how much one message can change someone's day or their life. And now, before you leave, stay with me for a few more moments. Let this music play. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and reflect on what you've learned today. What do you want to carry with you into tomorrow? What's the one step you'll take to protect your peace? Let this quiet space be your first act of prosperity. Calm, conscious, and present. I'll see you soon.